Since I finished secondary school, I've had a number of different jobs. I have worked in a herbal store selling herbal soaps and creams and lotions till I started my own herbal business where I was working in the market on a Sunday selling herbal products, making a good bit of money from that, walking up and down High Street with a big bag on my back selling shampoos and all of these different
You
things.
still sell it?
That was something a long time ago.
No, I was not getting interested in trying it.
I have worked car shows where I have been responsible for opening and closing a gate so these vehicles could enter the compound, dropping a rope, standing up for 12 hours and doing this. I've cleaned people's apartments for $200, all right? Dust down windows, this and the other. I have my allergies raised, did what I had to do. I've worked in the media. My first job in the media, I worked 3 months without a salary. And then after that, I started getting paid. Now I'm to the point where I have 2 streams of income. I'm doing very well for myself, for someone at my age. And the point in all of that is that I had to learn to creep before I walked. So if it is that you feel as though, well, I want a job that pays me X amount, but all I'm getting is this job, take this job, and while you're working this job, you apply for that job. You have to be realistic. No one owes you a job in this country. Not the government, not the private sector. When I think about these young men who stand up by these traffic lights, and as much as they may be an annoyance to some people, they're standing there and approaching to wash your windscreen for money, for whatever you would give them. They are productive citizens, the way I see it. They may recognize that, I don't have the education, I don't have the passes, I don't have the ability to go into the formal workplace. I am going to look for something that helps me make money. I would quicker give that person money than the person who just stands up with their hand outstretched like this, asking for $1. Because at least this person coming to clean my windscreen is providing a service, is earning their income. Too many people in Trinidad and Tobago are standing with their hand outstretched like this, not willing to wash a windscreen, not willing to go talk to someone and make an arrangement to pick their mangoes, pay them a percentage, and they go bag up the mangoes and go sell it in the market or sell it somewhere. I want people in this country to have that kind of mindset. Now, that mindset, it all comes back to we don't have an education system that allows for that kind of thinking, critical thinking, and so on. We don't spread that messaging in society. So it really is a chicken and the egg situation. Which do you do first? My thing is, you do things parallel.
Yeah.
So you do that education at the same time, so on the ground, but at the same time, you build in the systems to accommodate that and to make sure that it is sustained.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying, I'm not sure who this argument was for or against. It's just an argument. So, for instance, you would talk about, again, for your story, so you would have needed some sort of internal motivation, some kind of drive, and then just because of your mind, the way you think, you will see, well, okay, you know where you want to go, and you work in these jobs because you see in some sort of progression, something that you're working towards. That's the same thing with me. I will quicker do a job where I get, almost nothing for it, as long as it allows me the opportunity to move forward, And that is why I start asking myself, what is the true cost of the wage that we pay people? Are we undervaluing their time? Are we exploiting the fact that there are more people in jobs to go around right now? Because if I pay somebody below minimum wage, right? Yes, I'm getting a service. Yes, the service he's providing me might be worth more than I'm paying him for it. But the real cost of it is the opportunity cost to him. By him spending this time and effort working this job, what opportunities is he giving up? If he reaches home 9 o'clock in the night, tired, he just wanna eat, sleep, shit, and go to sleep, right? When is he gonna get the chance to really think about his future, think about what he wants to do with his life, strategize in a way that would, promote creativity and entrepreneurship? Sometimes they're just struggling to make ends meet, and that's why I go back to the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We constantly stuck on the lowest rung, just barely trying to make ends meet. It's not the fault of the companies, because the companies just doing whatever mandated. They pay the minimum wage. Sometimes it's not the fault of the people, because I have a friend. She was a chemical engineer, right? Got fired from Petrotrin. She wasn't one of the lazy workers, right? She wasn't. She was on contract for a few years, so because she was on contract, she got no severance. All right, she has a master's in chemical engineering and had to sit down through a 2-hour-long interview with a panel of 4 people to apply for a job as an admin assistant paying $4,000 a month. Now, what job will hire somebody with a master's degree and pay them $4,000 a month, right? So, it's a lot of, we have to look at what is the opportunity cost of these systems that we perpetuate in. I know, yes, people are very against, people getting something for nothing. But if we have something like, let's say, universal basic income, right? I'm still on the fence about that. I heard arguments for and against it. But so, like for me, let's say if I was getting a salary by doing nothing, I would enjoy that very much. But just because I get a salary for doing nothing does not mean I will sit down on my ass and do nothing. It now frees up my mind. It now frees up my time to really work on things that might not be financially profitable, because a lot of the times things that aren't financially profitable are the things that actually worth the most. Like I show how much work did he put into this progressive party that had no financial benefit.
Yeah. So I mean, now it does have, it has no financial benefit, and
exactly.
it will have
no
financial.
But the value of what you did,
you
can't put a price tag on that, know. And that's again, I'm not making an argument for or against anybody.
For sure.
I just giving these thinking points. When you're making an argument, I just think about this as well. Before you're so quick to blame us or blame the Venezuelans or blame the companies. Like figure out what exactly is going on. Like I think our situations in Trinidad are just oversimplified, so they see, Venezuelans taking our jobs. Let's go and blame Prestige Holdings. But it's a lot more complex than that. It's a lot more complex and heavily nuanced than that, And I would like to see people start to really respect their own intelligence and think about these situations more deeply and figure out where they want to go and what do we need to get us from here to